Everyone said I would hurt myself.
And it hurts. It just fucking sucks.
I did believe them a little and took it seriously that when you run every day, you don't let your body recover. I wanted to test myself. So the real risk was not the distance, really, but actually doing it every single day for 24 days. So the core of this challenge were that I had to run a half kilometer extra per day. And what kind of made this appealing was that I wasn't moving. So just doing this challenge would get me out of the door, remove decision making, and for fitting it into my schedule, it started off doing it in the morning, but other days I maybe took it later in the day, and sometimes that was 11 at night, but I still showed up and did it. So really my only job was to show up to do the next number the next day. Starting out with the first lesson that I learned really during the first week. Since it was such a small distance, the friction was really low, and the half kilometer day, it was like, is it even worth going out to run this? Like, it's just half a kilometer. It felt like so insignificant. But I said to myself, if I'm actually going to do this challenge, I have to do it right. So then go out and run the half kilometer. And I did. And for the first week, it was half kilometer to 3.5 kilometers. And that felt really doable and nice. Short runs really make it hard for yourself to talk yourself out of it, of doing it, because it's so small. And it becomes a routine a lot quicker than doing long runs or having the pressure to do very much from the beginning. So after a week of doing this challenge, I knew I wouldn't quit the challenge because I've already done 7 days. So by starting small, you can really set yourself up for the future. The second thing I learned from this challenge was a mood boost. It was really a mood boost. It became my reset. You could come home exhausted, but then you had to go on a run. It sucked in the moment, really. I know it really did. I really did not want to run, but I did it anyway because of the momentum. I went out, ran, and then came home full of energy, and I could do a bunch of stuff. I didn't want to lay on the couch anymore and just rot away. It helped going outside and running most days, and yeah, I'll come to that later. And the days I did it in the morning, it really felt like I had already accomplished something during the day. Running every single day forces you to have effort control. You really need to think of what an easy run is, and that half kilometer extra per day stacks fast, and soon you're doing 4, 5, 6 kilometers. So I really needed to understand what an easy run is, so I wasn't pushing myself that hard every single day. If I did push hard the previous day, then it would affect me the next day. I learned that your pace is so affected by your sleep. It's not even funny. I was like, a couple days I didn't get that good sleep. It took a couple days for me to recover, and I could really feel that in my run. So sleep became a high priority with me. But also other stuff like stress and weather and like hills affect you a lot. So some days I was like, okay, I'm going on a hill-free run, which is hard in the city to live in because it's very hilly. From running every day, I had some improvements. I got faster than I expected, much quicker than I thought I would. When I started this challenge, I was happy if I was running a 6-minute pace. While doing this challenge, I ended up being in a 5-minute pace, which was insane. I didn't think I would get that fast that quick, but I did, and I did some PRs actually. Like before this challenge, I didn't run. I never ran. Last time I ran was like in school, or I've done 2 half marathons, but I can't say that I actually trained for them. Not that much, no. So the reason I didn't get hurt is that I adjusted early. The second something started to hurt, I went slower, easier, and took deep breaths. I stopped treating every run like it was a performance run. I did in the beginning, but later in the challenge when I really started to feel the compound, I had to stop because otherwise I didn't think I would reach the end of this challenge. And recovery was a big part of that. The sleep, the food, and the easy pace if I had trained a harder run the day before, or if I just didn't feel recovered enough. So in the end, most days were a chill day, running day, because the distances were so long. During the last week, my period week, it was hell. Not every day does feel the same. My body just felt heavier and everything was harder. What I found was most surprising is that the mood boosts kind of disappeared. It was more like surviving a run. It wasn't that fun. So just to showcase, this is actually how I felt during one of my runs.
I'm starting to really do it. I have my period and I'm so nauseous. It hurts. Like 0.7 kilometers in. Oh, we'll do it. This fucking sucks. It's getting a bit better. Start running again.
Was determined to finish this challenge, so I was gonna finish it. But going forward, I wouldn't do that again. I would listen to my body and take a easy run, a short run, maybe just a walk or some stretches, something that makes you feel good. So consistency doesn't actually need to be doing the same thing every time. It can be adjusting to your own body and doing what feels right. Some days it would have been really hard for me to fit it into my schedule, but my boyfriend did take care of some stuff that needed to be done so I could do my run and it wouldn't become so stressful, which really helped. Some days I just had so much things I needed to do that I was running 11 in the evening. But I do also think that discipline helps, but support matters for it to be a long-term, to make it sustainable for your life and lifestyle. And for a long-term plan, I want to start running 3 times a week and do 1 easy run, 1 tempo run, and 1 long run to keep my pace, and because I really enjoy the mood boost you get after running. And around my cycle, easy runs only and no distance pushing. Don't run too far. Take care of your body. Would you do something similar? And what rules would you actually use? I guess the streak wasn't the point, but the routine of running was, and feeling confident in my running.